guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I don't know why I did that goofy little intro. This is my highlighter video and you asked for it, so I'm bringing it to you, and I want you to know that apparently I am a highlighting hoarder. I have a lot of highlighters, all different kinds of highlighters. I don't even have the same highlighters. I just have a bunch of highlighters. So I'm going to take you through them, and I'm hopefully not going to make it this long-winded video. And I'm just going to show you what I have, what I like, what I use the most kind of thing. Kind of just give you like baby reviews on them. So to start off, the first one is this MAC highlighter, and this is in the color Pearl. And this is a cream highlighter. And it looks like that. And I bought this a long time ago after watching Candy Johnson's video. And I use it occasionally, but I really don't use it that much anymore. It's a really pretty, almost champagne pearlescent color. It's very creamy. You would want to apply this after you apply your foundation, but before you apply your translucent powder. So this is Pearl, and again, I don't really use it that much, but I guess you could. In the cream highlighting category is the IT Cosmetics one, and this is in Hello Light Cream Illuminator. And it looks pretty similar to it, except it's not as creamy. It's a little bit thicker to get out. Let's see if I can get it. You're not going to be able to tell. I mean, honestly, swatching highlighters is kind of hard. So you can see that it's more of a sheer, definitely more of a sheer highlighter. So you can apply this, I suggest, with your fingers and just warming it up. It's got more of a pink base to it. So I've only had a chance to use this a few times. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth review of IT Cosmetics later on, so stay tuned for that. But this is second in my collection for cream highlighters. Next up, I'm going to go with the Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer, and it looks like this. And it has a little spout. Is that what you call it? A little spout? Anyway, it comes out like this, and my only downfall for this Illuminizer is that one pump is far too much. A pump. It's called a pump, guys. I'm smart. So you do that, and it's just so much product in one pump. It's unnecessary, and I think it's a ploy to get you to buy more because you'll run out faster. But what I do is just look how beautiful that is, though. Let's take a moment and think about how beautiful and how glowy and dewy that is. It retails for $28. It's a little expensive, but you get a lot. And like I said, so instead of using that pump and wasting your product, I recommend taking this out, wiping all the excess off so you don't waste any, and using whatever's left here and just kind of like dabbing it, because a little bit will go a long way. You're not trying to look like you've just stepped out of a rainforest, you know? You just want it to be like glowy, like I have this naturally beautiful skin, ladies. So anyway, don't use the pump, just unscrew it if you're gonna do it. But this is great. I definitely do not regret this purchase. It was on the more expensive side, however, I love it. I use it all the time. So again, you would want to apply this before you apply any of your dry powders or blushes or anything like that. So going along with a similar product is the MAC Strobe Liquid Lotion, and this is in the color Golden Elixir. Now MAC came out with this product because they have the Strobe Liquid Lotion, but you're not recommended to use that on your face. So it is again a pump, but it doesn't give you quite as much. And this is my opposite hand. And it's more of like a bronzy. You can see it definitely has more of a bronzy tint to it. So this is something you want to do if you're going for that bronzed sun goddess type of look. It's definitely gorgeous. This is beautiful for summer. You can mix either of those last two, the Josie Maran one or the MAC one, with your foundation. So if you have a matte foundation, or if you have just a thin foundation, light coverage one, you can mix any of these together to kind of just give an all-over glow instead of a specifically applied glow. Last, for the cream section, is my Sunbeam by Benefit, and this is just a tiny little sample that came in a kit. And it is, again, a bronzy type. I don't enjoy this one as much. I rarely use this, to be honest. Can you see it? No. not as good younger sister of the other two. You know what I mean? Like, you can apply this with the brush wherever you want. Maybe you're not looking for something as boom in your face as the other ones. Maybe you are just looking for more of a something subtle that you can apply easy and not worry too much. Maybe you're in a rush and you don't have time to be blending it out and you don't want to look super oily. So if you are concerned about looking super oily, I do not recommend any sort of cream products like this. I don't recommend these because you may get that slightly oily look that you don't want. So I might tend to go toward the powder highlighters if I am concerned about oil and looking oily. You know what I mean? And the last one that I have to show you that is in the like liquidy section is the new Rihanna Lustre Drops, and this is in Barbados Girl. I haven't ever tried these before, so I really don't have an opinion. I haven't even swatched it. It comes in a little, kind of like a little cake decorating tube almost. It's very, very skinny, and it comes out like that. And when you blend it out, it has almost like more of like a pink or peach based undertone to it, and it's really gorgeous. It definitely shears itself out. I really like this. I haven't had a chance to try it, but I really like it working it on my hand right here. It definitely has more of those pink, like I said, pink based undertones instead of the bronzy or the gold. It's more of like a peach or like NARS Orgasm in a tube type of thing. So I really like this, and it doesn't feel thick like some of the other ones, like the MAC Strobe Liquid Lotion that feels kind of thick. The Josie Maran one, because it got so much, is definitely thick, but this is very sheer, and it just gives, like, look at how beautiful. How beautiful would your cheekbones look if it was highlighted like that? So anyway, this is the MAC Lustre Drops in Barbados Girl by Rihanna. Now, moving on to our powder ones, we're going to start off with the drugstore one, and this is the hard candy, and this is called the Tiki bronzer, which is ridiculous because clearly that's not a bronzer. But anyway, I think of this as the not as pigmented version of the Mary Lou Manizer, which we'll talk about in a minute. But it's just, you know, it has, don't look at that finger, it has definitely a shimmer to it, and I actually used it today. I used it right here. So I actually used my finger for it. So this one's really good, and it's only a few dollars from Hard Candy. But it's definitely not as pigmented as the Mary Lou Manizer from theBalm. This is a staple. This should be a staple. If you don't have this in your makeup collection, you need to get it. I also understand I didn't get it for a long time, but I mean, seriously, that is massively pigmented. So, it's hard to tell. Again, it's hard to swatch, but it's right there. It's a great powder highlighter, and you can really use a brush, use your finger, use whatever. You can kind of like that. So from MAC has a lot of really awesome highlighters. This is MAC Soft and Gentle. Again, this is very iconic. Everybody has this. It's this champagne colored highlighter, and it's just a powder, and it's just gorgeous. I have nothing new to say that you haven't already heard. It's totally worth it. Again, it's more of a natural, kind of like the Benefit Sunbeam one, and this is more like, you're not going to be as pigmented as with the Mary Lou Manizer. But this is definitely good with a fan brush, just going, for a while this was all I had. Well, this and the one I'm going to talk about next, it was all that I had. So, I don't know. I liked it, and I still like it, and I had it forever. And lastly, this is Silver Dusk by MAC. I don't know, it's just a loose highlighter, and I've had this for years. I've talked about this in Friday Favorites before. It's just this loose pink based highlighter, and a little bit will go a long way. And it just gives a really gorgeous, can you see that? Be very careful, it'll spill all over. It just gives a really gorgeous sheen. Like it's more like a shimmer almost in this one. Be very careful because it has the sifter at the top. You could end up like I do, and if you are not careful, this will spill all over the place, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of expensive and you don't want to do that. But again, I bought this 3 years ago, so even if it is 30 bucks for 3 or 4 years that I've had this now, and I still have a crap load of product, I'd say that's a win, guys. I'd say that's a win. So I have a very extensive highlighter collection. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 highlighters here. 8. How many highlighters does one girl need? I have 8. I love highlighters. I love the way it looks. I hope you all enjoyed this little trip through my highlighter collection. And if you have any questions, or if you want to know, you know, a question specifically designed for you, please ask below. If you have one that I don't know about, you definitely need to tell me what it is down below, because obviously my name is Amelia and I have a highlighting addiction. Oops, I'm not sorry. I'm kind of sorry, but I'm not really sorry. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye!